Hello everyone, I am Joy and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will explore how to manipulate files and its content using a bash script. If you remember, we already explored some of the commands to manipulate files in earlier videos. But this episode is a power up. We will revisit the essentials, introduce some new tricks and solidify your bash scripting skills for managing file systems. So first, I will show how to create multiple files with variable file names using bash script. So let's get started. So here is the script that creates multiple files and takes the number of files to be created as positional arguments through this $1 argument, and it stores in this variable number of files. So in this if statement, it checks if the number of arguments passed to the script is not equal to 1. So we are counting this number through this variable. This is a special variable that holds the number of arguments passed to the script. If the number of arguments is not equals to 1, this line prints a usage message. And this usage message is very useful to a user who is using this script for the first time and don't know exactly how many positional arguments or the input the file required. And this $0 contains the name of the script itself. So this message tells the user how to use the script correctly. And then this line exits the script with a status code of 1 indicating that an error occurred. Then we have this for loop that starts with I equals to 1 and increments I by 1 in each iteration until I is greater than number of files. This touch command creates a file named file underscore the variable I in each iteration. Here this $I, this symbol will be replaced by the current value of the variable I in each iteration. For example, in the first iteration, this command will create a file named file1.txt. After the loop completes, this line prints a message indicating that the specified number of files have been successfully created. So let's run the script. So here I run this script without any positional arguments. That's why it's giving me the usage message that this script tutorial17.sh must be run with number of files. So now let's run the script with the required number of files. So I am putting here 5. I want to create 5 files. So hit enter and it shows 5 files created successfully. Now list all the contents in this directory. So you can see now I have this file 1, file 2, file 3, file 4 and file 5, all the 5 files created. So this is how you can use a script to generate any number of files. Now each of these files are empty. Now let's say we want to write something in file1.txt. So for this we can use the echo command. So I am going to modify the script. So till this line all the files are created. Now I know that there is a file1.txt already exists. So I want to add some line to this file. And I am using this output redirection to redirect this content to the file 1. Okay, so let's save it and now again run this code. So now as you can see, there is already a line in the file 1 that this is the first file. So using this echo command, you can add one line at a time. But if you want to add multiple lines at a time, then you can use the cat command. So I am going to add two more lines to this file1.txt, and for this I am going to use the cat command. So here this cat UL, this starts a head document. A head document is a way to provide multiple inputs to a command. This double less than operator tells the cell to read input until it encounters the delimiter EOL. And this is output redirection. Always remember, if you don't want to overwrite the file content, then always use this double redirection operator. It redirects the output of the cat command to the file. Then this marks the end of this head document. Everything in between this cat UL and this UL will be written to the file file1.txt. So let's run this script. Now again I am going to use the cat command to print the content of this file file1.txt. So now we have three lines in this file1.txt. The first line was inserted in this file using this echo command. Then the other two lines, the second line and the third line, was inserted using this cat command. Now we already know that we can use cat command to read the input of a file, but instead of using cat command, you can also use a loop to read the file line by line. So let's see how to do this. So here in this part of this code, we use the while loop to read each line from the file file1.txt. This IFS stands for internal field separator. By setting IFS to an empty value, you ensures that leading and trailing white spaces in each line is not trimmed. This is useful when you want to read the entire line as it is, including any leading or trailing space or tabs. Then we have this read command. It reads the line from the standard input and assigns it to the variable line. The -r option tells the read to treat backslashes literally and not as escape characters. Then we have this do block. Here I use this echo command to print each line of the file file1.txt. Here this double quotes around this variable line ensures that the line is treated as a single string, preserving any white spaces or special characters. Now we have to redirect the file1.txt in this loop, and for this I am going to use this redirection operator. So now let's save this and run this code. So now if you run this, then it first shows 5 files created successfully. Then it writes some of the lines in the file 1, and then we are using this while loop to print all the lines from the file file1.txt. So that's all about on the basics of file manipulation in bash scripting. So if you found my videos helpful, then like my videos and subscribe to my channel for more tutorials. So see you in the next video.